everybody, my name is Chris Beater. Welcome to another episode of Over the Top Rope. Remember, every Wednesday and Friday you get a new episode, whether it's early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Hopefully I try and get it up on YouTube for you guys. If you like the show, remember subscribe, share, like, tweet at me, all that good stuff. Use the hashtag Over the Top Rope. Send in questions, comments, or recommendations, whatever you want. So let's talk some wrestling. Obviously, we are at the fallout of the CM Punk situation, who it sounds pretty much 100% official that he quit WWE over stemming frustrations, whether it's not main eventing WrestleMania, not being healthy, kind of all that type of stuff. So we're kind of at the fallout of that, and it sounds like just recently at the NXT tapings at Full Sail University, the fans were just chanting like crazy CM Punk's name, which obviously is going to kind of factor into televised programs. So Raw is going to be really interesting coming up here to see how the fans react, because obviously we see how they react with Daniel Bryan getting the yes chance and the Daniel Bryan chance, and now with CM Punk leaving, knowing that it's because of him not being happy with the company in general and the direction his character was going in terms of not being able to main event WrestleMania when there's part-timer guys doing it, is going to be really, really interesting. And who knows if they're going to be able to pull CM Punk back in, kind of make him happy, and then they can kind of write it into an angle. But right now it looks like it's all kind of the real deal. So that's going to be interesting, which kind of sets up WrestleMania is very iffy now, because John Cena and Sheamus are really, and Daniel Bryan are really the only kind of faces in WWE right now. You got the heels of Bautista and Orton, and even Brock Lesnar seems like he may be a little more on the face side, but when you put it in there with Randy Orton and Bautista, I would kind of cheer for Lesnar too. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of factor into going through Elimination Chamber and then into WrestleMania. We got our first 3 participants to challenge Randy Orton at the Elimination Chamber. That's going to be Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and Sheamus, as they defeated the Shield in a 6-man tag. The winning team got to go on to Elimination Chamber. Now obviously they were attacked at the end of the show, causing disqualification and them getting the win. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how that plays out. A lot of people are hoping that Daniel Bryan wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber and then goes on to face Bautista, which would be kind of interesting, because you'd have the ultimate hero in Daniel Bryan taking on Bautista, who people are kind of just despising now, who just kind of came back and now he gets a Royal Rumble win and a title shot. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. They're going to definitely have to start developing with CM Punk gone, some of their mid-carders. Dolph Ziggler got a small push. They're going to need to, I think, bring him, higher up into the roster to a main event role. But again, he kind of got hit with that concussion when he first won it, and I mean the pop he got when he beat Alberto Del Rio was huge. That's kind of phased off now, and I think Daniel Bryan's kind of taken over that underdog role. So it'll be interesting to see. But outside of that, we'll have to kind of get to Elimination Chamber and see how it all kind of rolls out. So in terms of storylines, they're kind of sitting there in between right now. Obviously, when it's early on in a pay-per-view cycle, after Royal Rumble, they kind of got to develop the new ones that aren't kind of rolling into the main event at WrestleMania. So we'll kind of see how those play out. So outside of that, we have the WWE Network that's going to be rolling out in less than a month here at the end of February. So that's going to be exciting. Obviously, all the new content coming into that, as a wrestling fan, it's going to be awesome. $60 a month, get all the pay-per-views after that for 6 months. It pays for itself pretty much right there if you're going to order any. So I was going to, obviously went in, had to go back and kind of watch some of the Royal Rumble. Like I said, I was sick with the flu, and that's kind of the reason all of my videos are kind of getting delayed here is, first off, battling the flu to get one up for Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday were rough, and I had to leave Sunday to see Royal Rumble. Didn't get to even watch it. So the flu was kind of battling our house. And then you kind of realize that being a dad takes a lot of time, which I have no problem with. But getting down here to shoot a video, edit it, get it up to YouTube, takes some time. Normally I try and shoot it at night. But with kind of how things have been going, especially my son not going to bed till like 1 o'clock, he's been a night owl, kind of holds things off. So I apologize for not getting the videos up early on. My ultimate goal is to get them up, by 10 o'clock in the morning the day of. So bear with me on those, but we'll kind of see. So anyway, so that's going to do it for this episode of Over the Top Rope. Remember, tweet your questions or comment below with hashtag Over the Top Rope. Let me know what you want to hear, any top 10 lists you want me to go across, any really questions you have about the WWE, fire my way. Or just let me know what you think is going to roll out into Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, and what's going to happen with Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. I'm kind of curious to see what your guys' thoughts are, especially with CM Punk leaving. So, as always, follow, subscribe, tweet, and you can always follow me on Twitter at CBmeter. Tweet at me questions or just say hi. It's always good. But until next Wednesday, you guys have a great week, and remember, check my other show out on Sunday, a new Soapbox Sunday. So if you got any topics for that, tweet me Soapbox Sunday with your question. See ya then.